I fear for my own life. And ever since my mental health has gotten worse, and nothing in my life has actually changed from the first time that I've ever stayed in the Philippines. And you know what's actually happening next week is my birthday. My birthday falls next week on a Thursday, and I'm about to be 24 next week. But also, I fear having to be old. I fear having to grow up so quick because I'm going to be honest, I probably have missed my teenage years of being in high school and having to situate myself from my classmates to the friends I've been making. Um, but you know, due to my autism condition, it was a lot more harder than usual. You know, I've done heavy masking. I have done lots of like things that is like really masking my autism like condition. I've had like a lot of communication problems, a lot of misunderstandings, and maybe sometimes I feel that I'm not really living in my normal self. Probably in high school or maybe in middle school. Either of the two. But I feel like the majority is like mostly in high school, where I was like literally figuring out my life. I literally am figuring out where to be situated at, like, you know, it was I think high school was probably less difficult. maybe maybe it was less difficult, because I've already evolved over time, and now that I'm in college is, college feels like a complicated process where I have to literally play the role for the choices that I make. And in college, like, uh, no one gets to decide for me. No one literally gets to really decide on me for classes, for activities, um, or even for my major. Like literally it's all about me. No one is ever there to assist. Like maybe some assistance, but like for majority wise, it's all about choices in college, my own choices. And so like high school and like many other like schools that I've been to in the past, um, they were all on the same boat. They were all on the same level as I am. And now in college, like everyone has been doing a lot of these things like everywhere. Like you know, like people go at their own pace. People have been slow and steady, while also they want to literally go to full-time classes. That way that they can graduate faster. That way they can receive their degree faster. And right now I'm not at that stage yet. I'm literally on my last online classes, and I am planning to take one hybrid class, and that's it. I would have graduated this year if my mom didn't let me stay here for an extensive amount of time, but you know, with these circumstances that I'm in right now, it's no longer possible. Like, literally, I've been like staying over here and sitting over here in my dad's home, and nothing in my life has drastically changed. You know, I want to see an improvement. I want to see myself evolve into this timeline, not having to really go back, not having to go back to most of the things that I used to be doing. And you know, like that's not really an improvement. That's literally like I would say like that's literally a downgrade. Literally a downgrade of having to improve on my life. And for my education and where I'm moving forward with my current major, which is film, television, and electronic media. You know, I just really don't know at this point. If only my mom were to be able to pick me up over here, and maybe my sister might come along with my mom, then I'll be able to go back to the U.S., grab all of my stuff that has been sitting over there for a long time, and then transferring over to California. I feel like I really want to let people know that I'm free from this loop, but I don't know how long this is gonna take. You know, I'm really scared, but by the time that I turn 30 years old, by the time I reach age 30 and still I'm living in this endless suffering cycle, it feels that I'm never going to be able to reach there. It feels that I'm literally going to be stuck in life doing absolutely nothing, doing absolutely nothing to save myself from this suffering loop. And I feel that maybe it's going to stay this way. Maybe it's only like temporary, but I don't know about temporary. Temporary means like a short amount of time, right? So I feel that having to stay over here in the Philippines for long might be like having to like see a vision, like having to see a vision of the potential like scenarios of how my life is going to really develop, how my life is actually going to be for the next several months into this year, and maybe next year, but who knows. You know, I wish I would have lived a normal life. I know not everyone is going to have a normal, perfect life. Not everyone is going to have a good life. You know, there are going to be some hoops and hurdles, and people need to really shed their skin to really evolve into a much more better and mature person of themselves. And in my own vision, I feel that having to see myself evolve is not really there at this. Like I feel that I am close, but at the same time, it's not really getting to where I wanted it to be. So we will have to wait and see. I just really hope that maybe next year is the year where I can finally come back to the US, finally be able to finish up all my classes in college, because let's be honest, like I've been in college since 2020, never have even graduated. And I feel like next year is like really not there yet. Considering that I would assume that since I'm probably going to stay over here for a long amount of time, maybe I'll graduate in 2 years from the time I'm making this video. And probably after 2 years, maybe I can finally have my college degree in person. I really miss having to feel like I'm in person, having to experience graduating in real life. So let's just hope and pray and see where the future will head us. You know, if there's any updates, I'll let you know, but it's going to really take a long way into becoming the person that I wanted myself to be. I want to improve myself. I want to evolve myself. I want to reconnect with others. I want to literally see myself and be like a supporter, really see myself be evolving into having to do a lot more independent stuff. That's what I really wanted to even do. So yeah, that'll be it. If you have any insights, if you have any comments to share about what I said, let me know below. If you enjoyed, please go give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next week. See ya.